Hello YTPC, this is Walt. I'm doing a VR to 209 Piper, who asked us name our tobacco that we can't live without or smoke for the rest of our life. Right now I'm smoking some Ken Byron's Handsome Stranger. Through traffic as I enter Charlotte, North Carolina, where nobody can drive. They want to blame it on the roads, say we need more roads. They don't understand more roads because of road construction. The road is literally a circle around the city and one line across the circle. If you just follow that circle or drive straight down that line without stopping and switching lanes a million times and trying to be the first one to stop, the traffic would flow pretty good. Adding more lanes is not going to help none of that. But I digress. My favorite tobacco, or the tobacco I could live the rest of my life is I have to say something Pure Virginia. I've always been told, like, if you want to go to an ice cream shop, you always order the vanilla, because the vanilla is the base in all the other flavors. So if the vanilla is crappy, then you know the rest of the ice cream is going to be crappy. I think because most of the blends, well, a lot of them are, the good ones are Virginia based. I think Virginia is a good one you can live without because the flavors change a lot. Like if you only had one tobacco but you had 3 different pints, that Virginia could taste a little bit different in each pipe. And a lot of times Virginia tastes different depending on how deep in the bowl you are with it. So I'd say something like Samuel Gowett's you know what I'm saying, full of Virginia flakes. Would be a good one. Smoking is Calvin Burns, Ken Byron. I always want to say Ken Burns. In my, I don't know what it is. I just call it Dunhill. Smoking my Ken Byron in my Dunhill. When I get home, I'm probably going to smoke some Virginia just to make sure there's something I can smoke the rest of my life. Or take on a stranded island. Or I guess they got plenty of matches and lighters too. That should be the real question. What lighter or matches would you want to take on a desert island? Would you only get one of them? How long would you actually get to smoke with that lighter or matches? No, I'm just kidding. That's stupid. Don't ask that. I also want to add that, also, much like Tom said, much like 209 Piper said, that's another reason I make the videos for. I mean, it's been an extra thing communicating with a lot of you and other YTPC members and some of the people who's not really, there's a few people who email me who's not even making videos and stuff. talking to y'all and stuff and getting to know y'all is a little extra thing, but it was, much like y'all said, the same record of the tobaccos I tasted, how I reacted to them. We all know Beans has been doing this for a long time, and I've heard him say several times how he's went back and watched his videos of what he originally thought of certain blends and went back and wound up liking them, giving them, like, he did reviews actually. I try not to do reviews. He actually give them bad reviews and come back 5 or 6 years later and give a good review because he liked the tobacco, or it jarred up, or he smoked in a different pipe or something. Or sometimes your flavor, your taste has changed. You go from English to Burley's or Virginia's to Dark Fires. And much like Tom said, it's also a record. For a lot of us, we don't know. We got old pictures of stuff to look at our pawpaws and mamaws and stuff. Now our grandkids, if they want it, it's there. There's a video of us. Like a lot of my grandparents, I looked at them different as a young kid, so I really never knew their real personalities. I just knew them. They were in. You find out later, you get into pawpaw mode where you start caring for them grandkids. Well, I don't say almost more than you do your real kids, but there's a different connection there with your grandkids. No more or less than your real kids. But it's something different. That's something special. I guess it's kind of like your own kids. Sometimes you just want to tear their ass up when you do. I don't think with your grandkids you ever have that feeling. And you don't want to see nobody else tearing their ass up either. Yeah, hopefully it's something they can look back onto, or even maybe their kids, great-grandchildren. There's some kind of, whatever format we're on is accessible when AI has done took over and all that. They can just call for pawpaw and great pawpaw, and one of my videos will pop up. Maybe they'll be able to take bits and pieces of my videos and build a AI me that can communicate them and comfort them. And tell them how it was in the old days. That's the main thing. Because it's not really a legacy or anything. It's just something left back behind. Like, there's people that read books and stuff for the grandkids to come back and see later. I know there's one YTPC member, I can't think of his name right now, he's reading the Bible on a whole different channel for his grandchildren to come back and watch. I guess he stops and tells stories and stuff during it. But that's it on that note. That's my tobacco. I'd say full Virginia Flakes would probably be the tobacco. It'd be the only one. Even the second one would probably just be a pure flavor. It wouldn't be no kind of mix or blend. It has to be a blend. If it has to be a blend, then I'd probably have to do Salty Dogs. That's another one. It could change flavors in the pipe too. And you still have to have a good Virginia and a vapor for it to be good. That's it. Thanks for asking the question and giving us a chance to answer it. Talk to y'all later.